Moving from a California suburb to the middle of the Arizona desert takes some getting used to. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a gorgeous place to live, but it's also harsh. And because of that, we have this weird selection of animals. Like, the wildlife out here is on another level. It's just straight up alien. On one hand, you'll see animals that you'll want as a pet. You'll want that in your hand. And then you'll wonder why this one is in your hand. There are other animals that are just like, God, I'm so glad that's over there. And then there are these guys, like, I know they're friendly, but no, I don't like a lot of these guys. And then you have to interact with these guys because they try to get into your house. So you gotta catch them, then you gotta take them to the middle desert, or if you're fine with killing them, you gotta kill them. But like, that's what I'm talking about. And if you think, oh, that's, you know, it's not too bad, that's only what I have footage of. I mean, you've tarantula wasps, giant wasps that specialize in hunting down and killing tarantulas. And these things are everywhere. They're just everywhere, flying around looking for tarantulas, and they'll fly right by you too, just to make sure that both your hands aren't two tarantulas. It's nuts out here, and that's, you know, part of the charm, but brings my point full circle. It takes some getting used to living out here, and every day presents an opportunity to do so, kind of like today. All right, what'd you find?
I got a moving blanket, so...
Why?
Because, well, you'll see.
Okay.
Let's go take a look. A bunch of racket last night. We have a rat trap, a squirrel trap. We didn't catch either one.
Yo.
It was a skunk.
Wait. Oh my God.
He had a beautiful coat, actually.
So we caught a skunk, and both us and the skunk didn't want to be there. We didn't want this. Thank God Mark, my stepdad, was there to handle the situation, because I had never dealt with a skunk before. I've only ever, like, smelled one miles away or seen one flattened on the side of the road. And so I'm a little nervous about how this is going to go, because we have to drive it into the desert. Good thing I work remotely. How prone are skunks to just blasting?
So typically, they're only going to blast you when they're threatened. But...
Is this threatening?
Got a skunk. I was. I shot on you a long time.
So we drove a couple miles out. We found a ravine, like the bumpiest ravine to back up into. We're trying to scare him. I'm not sure why we did that, but it worked out. Wait, what's that smell? I'm just kidding. So we walked pretty far out into the middle of the desert. I had sandals on. I don't know why. Sandals, of course. And I think we came across some mountain lion tracks.
You know what made these big tracks?
Those are really big tracks. Those are like mountain lion tracks.
Hey. So here's the head. Look, that's his tail. Here's his head.
Wow, he's perfect. He's scared. So shouldn't we release him this way? Like the opening this way?
Well,
instead of that way?
See, he came in one way, but in order to get him out, we got to try to pull him out.
We can't just leave this thing here open, come back for it later?
No. Plus, this is all tied up with wire, and I didn't bring anything to cut it. It's going to be tricky.
Great. All right, let me know how I can help.
Pull his tail.
No. What are we doing out here? Jokes aside, this is the point where we realized we didn't have a plan. We just came out into the middle of the desert with a skunk in a cage, hoping for the best. So we tried a couple different things, scaring it from the front. Mark poked it with his bare finger. Oh, don't touch it, Mark. Next thing we tried was poking it, but with a stick. And at this point, we were just asking to get sprayed, I gotta be honest. But then finally, we just decided to dump him out. We just decided to dump him like he was in a bucket because he's not paying rent and we have jobs to get to. But he's out. He's out. Go away, go away, go away, go away.
And no spray.
And no spray. Oh, that was a beautiful skunk.
Sure was. Have fun, dude.
Yep. Glad I got up for that. I could have been really mad I got up for that, but I'm glad I got up for that. Right? Because it's a memory that I'll never forget. Releasing a skunk in the middle of the desert and not being sprayed. And I know this type of life isn't for everyone, but it's my life and it's unique, and I'm glad I got to share it with you. Thanks for watching.